Welcome to my channel and thank you for watching this video. First of all, I want to say Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope that you will have wonderful holidays, full of joy, full of love, and my two biggest wishes for you will be peace and health for all your loved ones, because for me it's two most important things. Everything else we can achieve ourselves. And to add something new to my channel, I decided that I will show you my recently stitched Christmas ornaments. You know, if you follow my channel for some time, that cross-stitching was my previous hobby. Before I invested all my free time into coloring, I was a huge lover of cross-stitching. Unfortunately, now I don't have enough free time for big cross-stitch projects. Maybe one day I will return to stitching my lovely kits which I stashed, but now I mostly do very small works because they really help me to calm myself, and I started especially appreciate such small projects since the beginning of the war. So all Christmas ornaments which I did since February of the previous year, I did mostly during the air raid seasons. It's much better to have something to occupy your hands and your minds rather than just sitting in the underground shelter and searching through the news in your smartphone. So it's better to do something creative. It helps you to distract and to calm yourself. We can say that like all these Christmas ornaments, they were created because I needed something to calm myself. Yes, the reason is quite sad, but results are not bad. And I stash all my recent works in this Artisa box. I finally managed to add all hangers and all back covers to them, because for me it's easy to stitch Christmas ornaments, but I hate to finish them, to add those loops to hang them on the Christmas tree or some maybe on the presents, and to attach felt. So I'm proud that I not only stitched them, but I managed to finish them. When war started, I didn't have any cross-stitch kits with me, and it was a pity because I realized that I really need something to occupy my hands. But my neighbor gifted me this nice kit of Christmas cats. They are stitched on plastic canvas, very easy, very bright. And my first cat, which I started several days after war began, it was this lovely cat. You know that I love skating, so when I saw something connecting to it, I immediately want to do it in coloring or in cross stitching. So in this cross stitch kit, I did this skating cat, I did those carolers. Look at this cute mouse. I did this fun cat, which is probably took one Christmas ball from the Christmas tree and wants to play with it. I have this Santa cat. Well, maybe I need to adjust my camera. And I have two unfinished projects here. One cat looks only like this one, it's just the beginning, but if I remember correctly how our neighbors behaved during Christmas holidays, they bombed us constantly during Christmas, during New Year Eve. Unfortunately, I have plenty of time. They definitely will try to mess up with our holiday spirit, so I will have time to finish this one. I hope that I am wrong, but I believe that it will be so. And I also have another one which I finished recently, but where I didn't add loop yet. I will try to find it because it's nice here. I hope that after this video I will cut it and I will add felt. So that's the 5th, and soon I will do the rest. And finally this kit will be finished. Apart from cats, I did some gnomes. You can see that mostly I did works on plastic canvas here, because they are easy to quickly grab. You need just a piece of plastic canvas, some threads. You don't need anything very complicated, so you can quickly grab your project and to go to underground shelter, or they are also good as a road project when you travel. I will show you my gnomes in a moment. I just want to show you one bead work. It's by Ukrainian manufacturer Wonderland Craft. It's on a wooden base, and I think that color palette is very pleasant. I do love this ornament, really nice, and on Christmas tree it looks very shiny. Unfortunately, with beads you need to sit somewhere to keep your beads safe and to stitch them, so I have only one such work. Now about my gnomes. I have those two big gingerbread gnomes. I think that they are boy and girl, quite adorable. I think that really color is similar to the color of the gingerbread. They are big. The rest of the gnomes are smaller, but they are a very cute company. It's a gnome with a snowflake, gnome with a huge candy and candy cane. This one is with gingerbread man, and this one is with Christmas tree. I love their color palette. Here maybe they are smaller in size, but they were stitched a little bit more difficult because they have bigger amount of backstitch. I also think that they will be nice tags for present to attach to presents, or maybe I will use them as Christmas garland. I also have one snowman with present. Sorry guys for the noises. So that's my snowman. During previous years I already did 3 or 4 similar snowmans. It's a series, and now they have another family member. I will film it and I will go and put it on the Christmas tree together with its friends, or maybe my father will want it, so I will give it. Sometimes if I feel that I did too many Christmas ornaments, I am very happy to share it with my father. Okay, so next I have angels. I have 2 series of them, and of course the most important project for me was those Ukrainian angels. They were created by extremely talented Ukrainian cross-stitch designer. Here it was my first angel which I stitched. It's on plastic canvas, and I use it not as Christmas ornament, but I attach it to my backpack. It's really a very good present. I already stitched it several times for presents. And another 2 angels, they are stylized to be in Ukrainian national costumes. They are small, but even in such tiny size you can see all details, so work of designer is great. These 2 I stitched on a white stitching paper. Now they will go to the Christmas tree, and then this one will return to my backpack. And finally I have a series of musical medieval angels. It was kit by Design Works. When I saw it I immediately wanted it, but I purchased it on Amazon, I think that 3 years ago, and finally I decided that it's time to stitch them. They are adorable. I love their color palettes. Here, matching pairs. And they all have medieval, traditional Christmas elements. I already have medieval angels with medieval musical instruments from Mill Hill on my Christmas tree. They are in totally different style, but I still love the theme, so it's nice to add more ornaments for this theme. I love angels, and here I think that color palette is really nice. Maybe it wasn't very fun to stitch similar frames and similar backgrounds, but as I said, when you need to do something mechanical with your hands during air raid series, it's really helpful when you already learned the main pattern for the background, main colors for the frame. You do it with your hands, so your head isn't very invested. Great thing for to calm your nerves. So here are my ladies. I don't know if you can see, but there is also a little bit of golden thread to their halos and to their instruments, sometimes for strings, sometimes for other elements. I especially love this one with golden strings, but all of them are lovely. I love their dresses. They are very simple, but I also think that if I do some kind of garland of them, they also will be a nice addition to my huge collection of my handmade decorations. And as my unfinished projects, I also have those beaded projects. Well, the problem with them is that I need a really nice daylight and some calm time to finish them, because I did half of the work. In the end, they will look like those beaded lanterns, but still I need to do a lot of things to cut them, to connect sides, and then to do this trim in the end. So I also need to select beads for the central parts. Here I did it because this one I did with Mill Hill kit, and this one were totally from my fantasy. I selected myself threads and beads from my stash. So the downside is that I don't know yet which beads I own in bigger size to put in the central parts. I need to check my stash, but I hope that if I have several calm hours, I will be able to finish them. This trim, it's not very easy to do. You have to be quite attentive because you need to go through the beads several times. But as a finished project, they look really well on Christmas tree. If you put them near garland, near lamps, they shine really well. And I already collected many colors. Some I did myself according to the pattern provided by Mill Hill, but with my own colors. So it will be nice to add 3 more lanterns to my collection. Wish me luck and wish me some calm free time to finish these projects. Well, that was all I managed to stitch, but I think that it's a nice addition to my collection, and already my Christmas tree is full of Christmas ornaments. So maybe from this I will do gift tags or maybe some kind of garlands. Honestly, this year I didn't have much Christmas spirit or any Christmas spirit, so I decorated my Christmas tree sparsely, but maybe next year something will be better. And my biggest regret is that I didn't do any felt decorations. I have several nice felt kits by Busilla, Christmas stockings and Christmas ornaments, but again, to do them you can't use them as a travel project. You need a huge table to put all elements, to cut elements correctly, to assemble them, to add beads and sequins. It's definitely a slow project. I can't do it like I did this one on the run. Maybe if next year is calmer, maybe I will return to my felt projects also. Once again, I want to wish you Merry Christmas and I want to wish peace to all of you. Thank you. I hope that you will have wonderful holidays.